Hey, what it do? What the business is?
It is another week in the books with the OndeckTV podcast. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal_Brown if you're looking for me on Instagram and Twitter.
I am Spike Lou on the same social sites. Catch me out here in these tweet streets holding it down.
Absolutely,
Familiar face
man.
in the building.
Yeah, man, we got a familiar face in the building. Mxtra was goody.
What's going on? It's a Minister of Culture. Did you miss me?
Oh, my God.
Absolutely not.
It's your
Afraid
boy
not,
Mxtra.
sir.
It's your boy Mxtra, MXTRA3 on all things social. You know how it's popping.
Welcome back, sir. How you holding up in 2020 in these Corona times?
As well as to be expected. It's rough out here. Haircut, no haircut.
Boy, you look
Everything
like
is.
You post your haircut used on Instagram. You look like you played in the ABA, man.
Oh, when I got it, I got a haircut about 2 months ago. Yeah.
You was the first nigga in Atlanta to get a haircut.
Facts.
I ain't got one since. No, I ain't got one since though.
I wouldn't go back to that barber either, but we can move on.
We can let the fans judge that, sir. My barber ain't one in these streets.
Shit. Hey, man, we got a dope show coming up on today's show. Cole drops off 2 new singles. The
right
Baby names his MVP candidates for 2020, and we preview the BET docuseries No Limit Chronicles. But first, the DMX and Snoop versus battle went down. If you are under a rock that you missed our preview show, I'm hot about it. Go back and check that out, and then go listen to this recap that we're about to give. Now, we both had Snoop Dogg winning handily. After watching the battle, I'm starting with you, Lou. Was the battle closer than you thought it would be?
No. It was like one of those, if you're watching a sports matchup, one of the teams clearly is overmatched by the other one, so they put the scrubs in and they kind of just running plays just to make sure everything's legit. The score may have been closer than we originally thought, but that was because clearly Snoop was in there showing a lot of love to DMX. It was more so a celebration. People were happy to see X sober, in his right mind, so that's a big thing. And I think Snoop played it well. I wouldn't have played it that way. I would have went in there and crushed him 20-0 like he had the possibility of doing. But it was closer than we thought it would be, but not to lack of Snoop being able to absolutely demolish DMX.
Mxtra, who did you have going into this?
Well, I wanted the underdog to win, no pun intended.
Oh God!
I wanted DMX to win. I like Snoop, but after Snoop the second album, I didn't really listen to Snoop like that. After his first and second album, Snoop didn't register with me again until Beautiful. I was never a fan of No Limit Day Snoop. So yeah, so I mean, DMX impacted me more as a youth. Although Snoop's first album is one of the best rap albums ever made.
That's a fact,
and that saves him.
Yeah, no, you can't talk about Snoop without talking about Dog.
That's one of the best albums ever made.
I think Snoop did win handily still, but I thought the product was entertaining regardless, though. Like Snoop dancing, DMX dancing, like them having fun, them playing bangers. Both of their catalogs are heavy. You know what I'm saying? Snoop, I don't think Snoop really necessarily like played down to the competition or nothing like that. I think he leaned heavily on Doggy Style, which we just championed as a top 5 album, arguably. And so, like, you expect that to happen. I still think he won handily, though. I'm not going to lie. If I had to score it, I'm maybe 14-6. I think they ended up going 21 songs, so maybe 14-7. It was still a clear-cut Snoop winner, though, without question.
Revolt had DMX win 11-9.
That's cap. That's all New York bias.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it's Revolt New York bias.
Absolutely.
No, I think Snoop won, though, for sure.
Anybody y'all want to see in this next versus battle?
I want to see T.I. versus any of y'all motherfuckers. That's what I want to see.
That'll be
y'all got the king fucked up completely. All these responses I'm seeing, all you up north, up top niggas, y'all know my damn nigga at me. Y'all favorite rapper ain't fucking with T.I.
No, 50 don't want that smoke.
Yeah, you don't want
that smoke.
T.I. gonna have to get somebody from the South. It's gonna be something like ain't no New York cat gonna take that because arrogantly they're gonna look at it as a lose-lose because you're gonna go against it like they feel like they should beat T.I., right?
And it's only maybe 3 people in New York that can beat T.I.
Name the subpar New York rapper. All of them.
There's no subpart in New York that can be in BTI.
I'm not saying that there is. I'm saying that they feel like they're gonna beat them, and they're gonna go into that battle thinking they should have won, and then they're gonna get their ass whooped by the king, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I ain't." He said it's a lose-lose, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know any of New York.
There ain't too many niggas that can fuck with
Jay-Z's the only New York nigga that's still rapping that can be tipped.
Yeah, there ain't too many niggas that from up there that's gonna go toe to toe with Tip other than like 50. I think he knocking 50 off. I can't think of another, like maybe Cameron.
Did you say Puff?
Yeah, Cameron can't go. No, he really can't. Maybe
no, hell no.
Classics or something like that. I don't know. You gotta add all the diplomats, every mixtape that he's ever done. Like,
I seen people were trying to get Bow Wow to do one. Please tell me y'all saw his response.
No, Bow Wow was trying to get people to act like they would get him. Nobody wants to see Bow Wow. That's all cap. Nobody.
I saw him say that he didn't have time to sit around and do this. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, that in addition to that, yes, he said he would rather make money than do that.
How? Make money?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. But I'll say this though. Somebody asked him, "Hey man, what about you and Soulja Boy?" And he was like, "Man, that doesn't really make sense. Like we make two different types of records." And then he said he had the nerve to say he wanted Fab, but that's already been done. So there's no one else left that makes sense. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Bow Wow, I wanted Fab.
He wanted
Fab who?
There is something about them.
Fabuloso, the goddamn cleaner. That's who
Mr. Fab, nigga, from the Bay.
Bow Wow been battling mental issues for years. Y'all.
He's really delusional.
A lot of attention, man. Bow Wow been battling like so mental.
Bow Wow is delusional for sure.
Facts, nigga.
That was nuts. Now take a quick look at we had some prop bets. Mm-hmm. We got to see if we hit on these bets or not. We had over or under 2.5 blunts smoked by Snoop. We went over. I think he went under that. I don't remember seeing him doing too much smoking.
One time. Probably really respectful of DMX.
Yeah, I think he just hit the blunt once or twice. I don't think he smoked 3 blunts.
That's why I'm saying he ain't get in this mode, man. Big Snoop should have like had the blunts rolled. It should have been cloudy in there and getting
extendo.
Let's go, nigga.
Then we had wheat or black Tims for DMX. He fooled us both and hit us with the Ronald McDonald red Tims.
The Ronald McDonald joints.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The Spike Lee specials.
Yeah, them fire. Those are the best Tims he got, nigga.
Fire?
Them red Tims.
You joking, right?
Absolutely not.
Tims garbage.
Tims ain't it. You two fashionistas.
Yeah, them ain't it.
Yeah,
DMX wearing them at a battle tells you that they're not it. Let's be very clear.
Not at all.
That did bring the value down. I cannot lie about that. I will agree with you there. With red Tims was hot, especially when I caught mine.
Oh my God!
Oh, you own red Tims?
I absolutely own red Tims.
Of course, your country has own red Tims.
Absolutely not.
I would not own red Tims.
It's just a great question. I don't know what are we thinking.
Right. Absolutely. Let's go.
More songs produced by Swiss or Dre. I forgot who we picked in this, but Swiss had 7 beats of his played, and Dre had 14. Yeah. So Dre really slick one tonight.
And then that's why I say he took it easy, man. He didn't really switch it up and give you the Pharrell joints.
Man, them Swiss ones so hard though. Man.
Yeah.
They're so hard.
That's a lot of beats by Dre, though. Jeez,
that's a lot of beats by Dre. That's a lot of beats.
That was a nice one right there.
And last one, over under 5 songs from Doggy Style and Chronic combined, way over. He played 7 songs from Doggy Style by itself.
Of course he did. Thank you.
You had a problem with the chronological playlist.
That got on my nerves early because it's too predictable when you do that. And Snoop seemed like he was playing literally his first record, his second record, his third. I was like, bro, like, stop doing that. Like, let's mix it up. Let's give it some unpredictability, bro. Like, just stop doing it.
Does the camaraderie bother y'all?
No.
Like, are they too nice?
Nah, I fuck with that. Because I didn't know that DMX and Snoop were cool like that. So hearing
up to Snoop and got his name from.
Yeah, I didn't know he got to get at me, dog, from Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that is cool. I'm cool with the camaraderie shit. We don't want to make it awkward.
I don't know, man. I want to see one where it's some animosity. I want to see one where it's a little tense in there. Nigga
not in the same room.
Just, I want to see that. I ain't saying they got to fight, but it's just got to get damn quick.
When DMX started rapping that song word for word, that shit was hard.
That was dope.
That was
dope.
Yeah, that was dope. And there was a 5-song run that was so heavy that when he played that some X shit from Rough Riders Volume 1, which is fire.
My God. That is my song right there.
I used to fuck with that shit so tough. Then they played Two of America's Most Wanted after that. Then Stop Being Greedy. Then Down for My Niggas. Then Money Cash Hold. Like, them niggas was in their bag.
Money Cash Hold. Yeah, they were.
Like,
yeah, that was some
I was here for
shit.
all of that shit, bro. Like, I can't even front.
Legendary shit right there. You hit the fuck them other niggas, then the Money Cash Hold.
That's shit. But yeah, moving on. The Culture won for sure.
That's a fact. The Culture did win. And next up, what we have, your man's Mxtra, handedly for you to be here around this time. Cold World, Jermaine Cole drops off 2 brand new singles.
Banger.
2-pack was titled Lewis Street.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, are you more or less excited about his album after hearing the 2 new tracks? Whoever wants to take it.
I'll let you go ahead, Chris.
We know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, number one, we gotta first pay respect to Drake for trailblazing the way artists like Cole drop 2 singles at once.
Oh my God!
Let's go ahead and just call it what it is.
Trailblazing.
Thank you, Drake, for opening the door for Cole to drop 2 singles the week after you drop 2 singles. Let's be clear about that.
Turn stomachs every week, don't you?
Second off,
my goodness.
To the question, do the songs have me more or less excited? I'm more excited for sure. Like not just for these, but you could throw in Snow on the Bluff. So he's 3 for 3 this year so far. Like all 3 of those songs have been tough. If I had to choose a favorite between these 2 that dropped, I would lean a little bit more toward Climb Back. I thought he was spitting on there. I thought the flow was crazy. I even liked the harmonizing part at the end. But considering these are confirmed to be on his album that is on the way, if this is what we have to look forward to, then we're in for a treat. I'm ready because it's low-key been a drought this year in music due to COVID. Thank you very much coronavirus. But I'm looking forward to these. I'll rock with both of the songs. Give me Climb Back just a little bit more over Lion King on Ice, though. What you thought, Mxtra?
Man, I was thoroughly, even though I was excited for these records already when he announced them prior. Climb Back, I think I ran Climb Back like back 10 times before I even got to the next song. Like he murdered it. Like I was noticing new lines every time I listened to it. She was just he killed it. So I mean I'm definitely excited for the album. If this is any indication, because it's a whole different sound from KOD so far. So
I agree. What you think, Lou?
What's your dog name?
Nova.
You gonna have an extra cast member, just ain't gonna say nothing, just gonna have him
Supernova. Oh, this is Supernova,
man.
Yeah,
for the people visually looking
Nova
at
the
us.
bully.
Yeah. Nova. Man, fire. Shout out to our Realville brethren over there at FS.
Oh my God.
Locke. Just want to let him know I woke up today. Climb Back in Lion of King on Ice, still banging. To give you guys a little insight into the Realville group chat, Coach Locke over at FSP, man, he woke up and he said that these were just 2 normal songs. He don't see what all the hype is about. And his favorite rapper's Busta Rhymes. We're gonna leave that at that. But
I gotta let you know what time it is.
Let you know what type of time Locke.
Shout out my guy, Coach Locke.
My guy.
Shout out to Coach Locke.
That's my guy. But this is banging, man. J. Cole is in his bag, and he hitting even like since 2014 Forest Hills Drive is well documented on here how I felt about Cole. But even since then and lately with these 3 songs, he's stirring the pot. He making you excited to hear him. And that's hard for an artist like him to do because he is so low key and it ain't a lot of flash around him. But when you hear this nigga rap, you're like, I can't wait to see what this nigga do on his album. And like, I don't get that from everybody. Like niggas drop songs, and I think I was picking with Locke a little bit, but to be serious there, the difference between a nigga like Cole dropping these 2 songs and a other nigga just dropping a banger, like Cole gonna continuously do this and be in his bag to make you wonder what's coming next.
Yep.
Like it add to everything else that go with other bangers just come and go. Like y'all better songs, yes, but they don't come from J. Cole. So,
yeah, Cole is he's in the best shape of his career right now. Production wise, bars, flow. He's in pocket like crazy. Subject matter, like he's in full Cole mode. And I'm ready for the project. The fall off is supposed to be on the way. What do you say, about 70% done, 80%, something like that?
Hey,
I'm ready.
Depending on how Kendrick sound, your boy just might take a full left and just straight do R&B. The way Cole and Kendrick rapping, Drake might just
Kendrick hasn't rapped in 2020, so we don't know what he's doing right now.
Like when Kendrick,
since you mentioned Drake, man, this is why I like Cole, man, because it's no fluff. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, it's in a pandemic. This nigga Drake dropping songs about going to Greece. Nigga, ain't nobody traveling. Nigga, we want to hear some grit. We want to hear some grimy. We want to hear some real rap, man. What people going through, man. That's this man talking about partying in Greece. Let me buy you a bag. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody want to hear that shit.
That ain't, man. Kendrick coming, nigga. As soon as that comes, it's going to be a whole left turn for your man's Aubrey over there. I promise you.
If it wasn't for you continuously mentioning Kendrick, I would have forgot he even existed. That nigga's been MIA.
That's what he wants you to do. He wants you to forget, nigga. Then when he come down like Godzilla and wreck it on niggas with a control verse times an album.
Don't hold your breath.
I'm holding it. Red in the face.
Man, moving on, man. Let's talk to Baby. In an interview with Billboard, the Baby was asked about who the 2020 MVP of hip hop was. His response was, and I quote, "It's a close race. I really can't call it. I rock with Lil Baby and Roddy Ricch. Both of them are my partners. For us three to be the names in the convo, it wouldn't matter to me the standings, who land at the end of the year." End quote.
Wait, what?
My question.
Wait, are we talking about 2019 or 2020?
We're talking about 2020 clear vision. My question, Lou, do you agree the MVP race is down to those three?
No, absolutely not. And it's just nasty for the Baby to be like, well, who is hot this year? And the nigga being like, me, Roddy, like, come on, bro. I would have, like, throw the oop. And I say that to say easily for me is Freddie Gibbs, the MVP of this year. It's the best album. It's like he's elevated himself socially as far as his standing and people respecting his bars. Lil Baby, he's done his thing. I don't think he's a
that's what mine is.
2019. Roddy Richmond killing it. So if I had to pick somebody else, I think my personal favorite would be Freddie Gibbs, but Roddy Ricch I would go with. I don't even think that the Baby is in consideration. I always think it's nasty when niggas ask you who's the best or something. You got to throw your name in there. Like, let niggas say that for you. So I don't think that he should have thrown himself in that 3-man race. That should have she should have had to been corrected on that.
Mxtra, do you agree with these three?
No, I mean, I got Lil Baby as the MVP because I have Freddie Gibbs as the album of the year. However, I got Lil Baby as the MVP just because of how he makes him. He's relevant. He's staying relevant. He's staying relevant. He dropped a dope album at the beginning of the year, repackaged it, dropped the deluxe, and he's staying relevant with the Black Lives Matter song. He's just popping. He's just on a cover of what magazine was that? That we just saw.
Was that Rolling Stone?
Rolling Stone. Yeah, so he's just popping. I think he's the hottest rapper out right now. I mean, it's not really close. Roddy Ricch is a close second because Roddy Ricch's album that shit was amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're talking any one of those three, I would say Roddy Ricch, because he had a dope body of work, and his came out in December of last year, which we can go ahead and just roll into this year because the box ran the first quarter of 2020. So we got to give him that. But here's the thing, though. I think we're going to put an asterisk by this year anyway, because a lot of big dogs were scheduled to come out this year. When we had our 2020 preview, big boys was lined up to drop. Kendrick, Drake, Cole, people who are routinely in the MVP race were getting ready to drop and have it due to the coronavirus. So there's a little bit of an asterisk by this year. With that being said, I'd have to go dark horse, man. I think Alchemist is MVP for hip hop because he's produced 3 of the hardest albums this year, which is the Freddie Gibbs album, the Boldy James Price of Tea in China, and the Conway Lulu album. So those are 3 of arguably my top 10 albums, and it's one producer that's doing it. If he was somebody with more, if he was in the public or in the public eye more often, like how Swiss and Timbaland, and there are more personalities that go with their name, he would be getting a lot more pub right now. And also if he made more commercial style music, but he doesn't. But the results for those projects have been crazy. Like those are 3 fire ass albums. So I have to give it to him. That's my dark horse. But I'm not mad at Freddie Gibbs though. When you take the best player on the best team, I'm not mad if you take the person with the best album of the year so far. So I'm not mad at that.
But none of them are out of Lil Baby though. Lil Baby's everywhere.
He's a lot of places.
And his album is banging. He has like 6 songs and constant rotation on Apple Music.
But Lil Baby, if we're talking about MVPs, I think Lil Baby is gonna do this for. It's like how they say LeBron could win it every year. Lil Baby is gonna have a run like that. I think you got to.
This is the biggest stretch of his career. I don't agree with that at all.
It's still a lot more coming. Like he's getting better. I think that this is and this is not a slight. I know y'all gonna take it that way because y'all Freddie Gibbs fan. This is the best Freddie Gibbs you're gonna get. And he needs to be commended. He needs to be commended for the hell of a season he had. But this is the peak for Freddie Gibbs, buddy. Like it ain't.
No, this album is fire. I love this Freddie Gibbs album. I'm not gonna lie.
If you're expecting something different, if you're expecting more from him, then you might.
But he's gotten better with each project, though.
Thank you.
And this is the climax. This is the.
He had a top 5 album last year.
That's cool.
Yeah, he did.
This is it. This Alfredo. Just like I said with Ross, it ain't gonna be over. He's gonna still be rapping, but this is the peak of his performance.
Man,
right?
Scotty Beam, one of my favorite songs of the year, man. That whole album, bang.
Shout out to Roddy Ricch though. He is not only did he have one of the hotter records with the box, he's also on the Baby's one hit this year, which was that a rock star. That's his one banger for the year. But Roddy Ricch is on that bitch though.
And that song was ass.
Honorable mention to Royce the 5'9".
Nah.
From a media standpoint and his album.
Wait, what?
I just talked about. We've been talking about Royce the last 3 weeks. The way he stepped up.
Ain't nobody mentioning it. I love Royce, but nobody's.
Royce been everywhere. Interviews, dope album. Y'all sleeping on Royce?
No, I must miss these interviews.
It's good to see Royce out. He's not MVP. Stop.
Check out his Jamel Hill interview. Then his response to
Lazy,
the Bone nigga from Black on Black Crime. Like, he been killing it all year, man.
Yeah. Okay. No. Nice try though.
Not sleeping on Royce. Check out the Jamel Hill interview.
He's 6th man of the year for sure.
I'm not giving him that. He's dark horse MVP.
Oh my God. What's next, man?
Speaking of Lil Baby tweeted out that he never got the information that Kanye was trying to link up for a verse. With all the heat that your man's Mr. West is in right now, should Lil Baby be sorry, or did he dodge a bullet by not working with Kanye West?
So let's put some context to this. Thank you for the backstory. Kanye went on a ridiculous Twitter rant, as he's done recently. Now that he's
label these rants, or this is just him talking.
These are Twitter rants. They're random thoughts that come from seemingly out of nowhere. And one of them was that Lil Baby was his favorite rapper and that he reached out to him to do a song and got no response. Now, the question, did he dodge a bullet or was this a huge opportunity missed? This was a big boy opportunity that was missed. At first glance, when I saw this, I thought Kanye was just talking and that he probably didn't even reach out to begin with. But when Baby reacted the way he reacted, saying, damn, nobody told me that Ye was trying to reach out, that's fucked up, that had me thinking maybe Kanye did reach out and QC got the call and said, okay, yeah, we'll let them know. Hung up, laughed their ass off, and then said, nigga, there's no way we're telling him to do a song with dude because Ye is tripping. He rocking the hat. He doing wild shit. No, thank you. I think that was the 100% wrong way to approach it. Do you know how many places and how many people's names that you get in front of just by a tweet from Kanye West, much less doing a record, much less doing a hit with Kanye West? He would have been in front of so many more people that he may not have reached yet. I thought it was a terrible play for them to drop their ball. The song would have been fire too. I have no doubt in my mind. Defend your AT-aliens and Mxtra, please, because they dropped the ball with this.
First of all, you really believe they got a call from Kanye West and said no?
I think so, bro. I don't think they wanted him next to Ye like that, bro. Ye is not popular right now to a lot of people, bros.
Listen, man, that call never happened. Kanye's a lunatic. Okay, it never happened. He said that it happened. It never happened.
Why would
you
he
really think? Well, I'm just responding to his theory. But why would he lie about it is a great question. Why don't you read his tweets and you will see why he would lie about a lot of things. Okay. He's a fucking he's absurd. I mean, no, he never called the offices. You think P and Coach is turning that down? I highly doubt it.
Really? You think P and Coach would have been like, oh yeah, Baby and Kanye, let's make that happen? Through this climate?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have thought they would have turned that down.
I'm hot because you stole my theory. I thought that was gonna be a hot, fresh take for me. I agree
What's
with
that?
Animal Brown 100%.
I don't know. There's no way they got that call.
P couldn't hang up fast enough. Nigga.
Thank you.
Click. Who? Yay. Like, P a street nigga for real. Like, I don't see him, even though the benefits, are there. I don't think that falls on deaf ears. I think that his brand, QC, and what they're trying to build, I don't think that he would have been with it. And Baby, that's his boy.
Yeah.
I don't think that he willing to put him out there for the backlash. I do think it's a conflict of interest, though, because don't they manage Baby? Ain't QC his manager?
I'm not sure.
If they manage him and he wanted to do that, though, for looking at it from that angle, if he wanted to do that, that's a fuck up. As an artist, working with Kanye West is regardless of his social status, that's the nigga one of the best musicians, rap artists, producers ever. And Lil Baby got into rap now, so I could see him being really pissed off about that. And it alludes to what the Migos were saying about their contract, not just stealing money, but more so what is all of this shit in here that we don't know about? I don't think what's so about. Seriously, I don't think it's about we could all agree the Migos are not hurting for money.
I would hope
that lawsuit should be about them needing money. Everybody are slowed up because of Corona, but them niggas don't need no money.
I don't think it's about a need. It's about the percentages they got left out.
It's about a trust factor, though, right? Because now I'm looking in this contract. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And now I can see all this shit, and now you got Lil Baby. Well, what the fuck did y'all tell me? It don't.
No, see that I'm not growing with that theory. I don't think they got the call.
He didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't know because
West lying.
I don't think Kanye ever contacted them. Or if he did, he didn't reach out to the right people. It's not that difficult to reach out to P and Coach.
Especially if you Kanye West.
Yeah. There's no way they saying Baby, because P do whatever for Baby right now, because he's the one right now. So I don't think they're just saying.
I don't think that he ran it by him. I think that the problem was that he made the decision without consulting Baby, which is the problem I think the Migos had. You guys were making decisions without me, and I'm missing out on millions of dollars. Y'all niggas didn't even say nothing. I think that's the problem that they're having with the label and the management side of it.
If you Google Kanye West and Lil Baby, there's an article from The Sun in the UK, which is titled, "Who is Lil Baby and why did Kanye West tweet about him?" There's a full-blown article across the waters.
That's why they didn't get the call.
Opportunity for sure.
Bro.
Yeah, we agree with that.
Yeah,
okay, that's
a lunatic.
Yeah, everybody agree with that.
Would the song have been fire?
Facts.
If Kanye's only producing, as long as he's not rapping on it.
Oh my
God. I don't need no pause.
What?
As long as Kanye come with the fire, Pusha T, what he did for Daytona Heat, Baby come with murdering that. We've been waiting on Kanye West to get with a street nigga for years.
Yeah, because Pusha T ain't it.
Pusha T luxury.
Pusha T has proved that he's that and more.
Pusha T and Lil Baby, two different type of street niggas.
But Pusha T has proved that he's that and more. I got your man calling behind labels trying to see songs banned.
On that note, no, I think it was a missed opportunity though, because Kanye's a producer first, and he's good with taking artists and mixing them and putting them in a different, placing them in records. That shit would have been hard, bro. Ain't no telling who they had with him.
We can't deny that. If you want to work with you, it's very few niggas, maybe Jay-Z, that could be nah, I'm good. That's it, probably. And that's only because they got Watch the Throne already. Everybody else, nigga, if Kanye call you, you should at least consider working with the nigga.
That's fair. Man, let's get to the topic at hand. No Limit Chronicles. It's a BET docuseries 5-part joint is premiering this week. Parts 1 and 2 drop this Wednesday, and then there's subsequent drops each Wednesday after. Let me read to you. We're going to go over a couple of questions that we have pertaining to this, but I'm going to read to you the press release from BET first. It says, the 5-part docuseries will recount the remarkable journey of the label from its extraordinary rise to decline and rebirth. The series features candid sit-down interviews from No Limit insiders like P, Snoop Dogg, Silk the Shocker, Mia X, Mystical Fiend, and Mr. Servon, in tandem with rare archival footage and dramatic recreations of pivotal events. Viewers will get an in-depth look into the saga of this iconic entity, which hasn't been told definitely until now. Now, while I go change my pants because I just jizzed in my pants, you, Lou, tell me your anticipation level for No Limit Chronicles on BET.
Jesus Christ.
Scale of 1 to 10, I'm at a 20. I cannot wait for this. I remember when the biopics were coming out and P was talking about doing a fucking
Ice Cream Man 3-part series.
Relax, my nigga. This is what we need right here. The documentary, the talking to the people that were a part of it, the real dope breakdown. That's what I want to see as someone who was heavily invested in No Limit as far as coming up. So I can't wait for this. BET has been doing a damn good job on the documentaries and also the biopics as well. But like I said, we'll prefer to see this as a documentary as it is. And there are a lot of things that my expectations are high for it, but I know they're not gonna hit everything because I'm gonna stand for it. So I hope I'm not disappointed and they leave me right where I want to be as far as the information that I get. I'm looking to learn some new shit from here, from No Limit on here.
Oh, it's BET. You're gonna be disappointed for sure.
Don't tell me.
I was about to say, Mxtra, where's your anticipation level at, man?
It's about a 7. I was a No Limit listener by default growing up. I never was a huge fan. However, there are a couple of albums that I really like. Ice Cream Man. When I was in high school, was the one that P went out where he thought he was going out with. Last time I had a bunch of songs that I banged to. So yeah, I'm about to say, I was never a huge No Limit fan, but I respect what they did for the culture.
How is it possible not being? And I ain't even joking here. Like, being from Atlanta, was it not as big a deal because you guys had a lot more artists from here? Like, what was it like coming up during that time?
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. A lot of people were in New Orleans. I mean, we're on New Orleans. A lot of people were No Limit fans.
Down here,
a lot of people. A lot. Huge. It was huge. It was huge. You couldn't escape it. However, I was a big East Coast fan, right? Rap. Okay. So it was only a couple of Southern artists that I banged with, like Outkast and stuff like that.
I don't think I knew. Maybe J-Ho was the only nigga that I know that wasn't like trying to get the No Limit CDs every week they came out.
That's how I was. I didn't really care. I again, I had to hear
everybody
I
knew
was hanging out with people.
On them, nigga. Either you had a burnt copy or you bought it, but you listened to it, nigga. Unless you probably like J-Ho from FSP, the only person I can remember like really just fucking with it like that.
Nah, but he don't get it twisted. He still can recall several No Limit songs.
You kind of forced it on him. It wasn't like it's similar. It's similar to like what Mxtra saying. Like he was listening to like other shit, like not even Outkast and shit. Like Jay was listening to like
Mobb Deep,
Nas. Like, I was big Nas, like AZ, all that.
Yeah. Like, so for me and the pocket of people that I grew up with, nigga, every week until Cash Money came out, till that Hot Boys came out, it was like every CD. Like you saw, I remember we worked together. Chris would have it every week. Everybody that worked there, nigga, had it in their headphones or was trying to get a copy burnt. That shit was like it was like our version of Wu-Tang. Like that's what it was like. Like we was investing in all the rappers. Like nigga, that shit was we was looking for that. Well, it wasn't no online shit, but like
you had to go cop.
We were waiting on Master P to come to the club down here, and he canceled twice. I don't know if you remember this, Chris, but he was coming to the Municipal Auditorium in Nashville, and it was like sold out in record time or some shit like that, but he canceled. He ended up canceling and never came. He came one time to Club Mardi Gras, early in the game. He had on all white Ice Cream Man shit. This was like when Ice Cream Man came out. I was like 15.
Yeah, they never toured in the city, and I was always sick about that. And I'm actually I had tickets to go to the show this year. So, but that got canceled due to COVID, and they got pushed back. They already got a new date and everything. It got pushed back to March of 2021. So I was like, damn. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, but I'll be there too.
Canceled.
Yeah, 2020 is done so. But back to this documentary, my anticipation, if yours is 20, mine's 1,000. Everybody who listens to the show, they already know where I'm at with it. I'm the No Limitologist. I can tell you more about No Limit than P can. I famously bought 55 of the 57 albums they dropped from 97 to 01.
Do you still have those? He did.
They somewhere. Yeah, I bought all of them. $15, $13.99 plus tax, $15.01 every week.
Blooded.
I bought all of them.
Gambino family.
I bought all of them.
God.
Little Soldiers.
Little Soldiers. The
you ain't talking about nothing.
Albums. All that shit.
Listen.
All that shit, nigga.
This commercial played during the BET Awards, and I told you before I had my back turned, but I heard it. Turned around in the middle of whatever my gal was talking about, completely ignored her and focused 1,000% on the TV when I saw this commercial. I said, man, what the fuck is this? When does it come on? I need this immediately. And I can't wait. It looks dope. It looks good. And BET, when they did the Death Row Chronicles a couple years ago, I remember that being fire. So I am excited, even though it is BET, and BET has a reputation, depending on what side of the fish you fall on, of making some subpar shit. Or recently, they've been cooking with some of the movies, like you said, the biopics and stuff that they've been doing. And the BET Awards is actually pretty good this year. So I have faith that whoever has taken over their content, because they've got some good online content too, will do this justice.
The world go to BET online.
Now, BET got some good YouTube shit though.
I don't
that Finding, where they talk to like artists that's been kind of low key and shit, that's been real good, bro. Or how I blew the bag. How people spent their money and went broke. We talk about that all the time. We wish more people would talk about this shit. They have a series on it, and it's good.
You cut the cord though. You don't got cable, right?
Yeah, I got Xfinity for sure.
Okay. You still got cable?
I do.
Man, I'm bullshitting. I do too. I'm finna start.
I cut the cord.
Looking at shit like it and stop looking at cable. But I mean, I agree with you to pick up from there. I have high hopes, and I think the BET is going to do a good job because they understand how important this shit is to them. Like the the New Edition shit? Like when that shit came out, like everybody
was big.
Everybody was talking about it.
Yeah, the quality of like putting good shit out there, not just putting shit out there.
Right.
I think the BET is starting to get that. They got some people in place now that are making sure that the quality is there. And I'm just excited about this story. Like I said, I hope to learn something new. The one thing that I seen with the list of people that were there, I want to see more people like that maybe had some, I won't say bad to say about Pete, but I don't really just want a whole cast of people singing his praises. Like I want to know what happened.
Like Beats by the Pound?
Yeah. Beats by the Pound, Cain and Abel, some other niggas that Mystical.
He gonna be there.
Mystical gonna be on there?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see that. But yeah, I'm excited to see what people are going to say and even how P gonna respond to this. I hope it ain't like a fluff piece.
Real quick,
the last thing that I want.
Funny story about Beats by the Pound. For people that don't know, that they were the production crew who made all their bangers during their heyday. And KLC was the head honcho at Beats by the Pound. And me and Jay met KLC in like 98, 99. And we're at this Impact conference at the Opryland Hotel. It was a hip-hop conference hosted by LL Cool J, Russell Simmons. Everybody from the Ville knows that Opryland Hotel is this big-ass fucking...
It's a resort.
It's a goddamn resort. So we were able to sneak in and kind of see everybody. And I give him credit because he pointed out KLC. I don't know what the fuck KLC looked like. He said, man, look at KLC Beats by the Pound. I was like, oh, shit. I said, KL, what's good, man? What you working on with P? Man, he turned around. He said, man, we ain't fucking with P. Now, this is during P heyday. He turned around and said, man, we not fucking with P no more. We was like, huh? He was like, man, we did the Fuck Them Other Niggas video. We just shot that, and we done, man. We ain't fucking with dude no more. And me and Jay looked at each other like, nigga, what the fuck? And about 4 months later, breaking news, Beats by the Pound leaves No Limit. And then on 106, or Rap City back then, new video alert. Fuck them, down for my niggas. Steve Martin was like, oh, shit. That's what he was talking about. It was like, video? What the fuck are you talking about?
4 months. It used to take that long for shit to, like, travel.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. This is 90s kids, 2000s babies. This was pre-Google.
Niggas listening to this
pre-blogs.
Like 4 months.
Bro, we didn't hear nothing about that for about 3-4 months. And that news hit, and the rest of the world was like, oh, shit. And me and Jay
the
was
rest of the world like, oh, shit?
Yeah, bro, No Limit was
people
huge.
below the Mason-Dixon line.
No Limit was huge. Let's stop the madness. Well, speaking of storylines, are there any storylines in particular, I'll start with you and Mxtra, that you were interested in them exploring or going more in depth with?
I hope they talk about the Pimp C Master P altercation. They probably they won't, but that's the only thing I mean, and I feel like me and X should have got more shine than she did for real. Yeah, and I would, like you said, I would love to hear from all the artists who were supposed to be on that never got on. with No Limit, because they used to tease in the books like coming soon, and these motherfuckers never came. So,
yeah, nah.
Oh yeah, that's
Lou, what you think? What's some storylines you want to see explored?
The acquisition of Mystical. A whole story behind that. I want to know what went on there because Mystical was big in New Orleans and Pete was big in New Orleans. I want to see how that went down. The Snoop acquisition as well.
2 big free agent pickups.
Facts. I want to know whose idea, the marketing, like whose idea was it to drop them CDs like every 2 weeks to stay on niggas' heads like that, like just to run that shit like a factory. The plastic CD, they probably this is real like fanboy shit, but like even changing the CD cover case.
Yeah.
Changed from that hard kind of plastic to that colorful plastic. And I'm sure
that was big.
Business type thing where they save money on that. I love for them to explore what even that was behind. Because it was different. Like I ain't like that. If you remember that Ghetto D case, like that shit was like
the orange joint.
Plastic, it wasn't the clear shit. That shit was different. And just small things like that, even looking at it now as a business owner, you look at it like, damn, I wonder how that was affecting their bottom line, in my opinion. Like all the shit like that I'm looking for.
Yeah, there's some storylines I'm looking forward to. I got to be realistic and think more surface level because they're not gonna go deep into the woods like how.
I'm talking about the marketing plan specifically.
Yeah, for sure.
Like whose idea was it? Because that wasn't happening when niggas was dropping every 2 weeks.
Nah, hell no. Nah. I want to see them explore P and C Murder's relationship. I'm hoping C Murder's in there somehow. I don't know if they can visit him in jail and he speak on or it's maybe on the phone of some sort, but I would love to hear from him. I would hate to see a full 5-part series with no C Murder. That would kind of be some slaw. And I also want to hear, I want Soulja Slim to get his proper due. I don't expect them to go super deep into it, but I would love it if they had a small, you know how we watched the Jordan documentary and they had a small little Kerr section, you know what I'm saying, for about 10 minutes or whatever. They went into Kerr's life and shit. I would like to have a version of that maybe for Soulja Slim, speaking on him and kind of the things surrounding his death too, because he was real big in the New Orleans community. So I think that'd be dope. But I'm interested to just see it, period, man. And five parts is a lot. That's 5 hours worth of shit.
Can't wait.
Yeah, bro, that's a lot of shit, bro. They got some wiggle room to go into the weeds a little bit. We know commercials and we know that's a shuck. But they got a little room to go under the weeds, and I'm excited to see where they go with it. Even though that's a good point you brought up. Let's not just be on here just giving P his flowers, even though it's well deserved. Let's talk to some people who may have. Where's Fiend at? I don't know where Fiend stands. I think he's gonna be there too. Yeah, shout out to Fiend.
Fiend was the most lyrical one, by the way.
No, Mac was the most lyrical one. Nice try.
Well, Fiend was up. It was Fiend for me.
Second. Probably was second.
Because the rest of the niggas couldn't rap to save their life.
What's your favorite No Limit CD?
Who?
Anyway, whoever's want to answer that album.
True to the Game, double disc.
True to the Game, double disc. Mxtra, do you have one?
If it had to be, it would have to be Ice. It would have to be Master P, Ice Cream Man.
That's the most overrated No Limit album.
Ghetto. I like Ghetto D though.
Ice Cream Man is a classic. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm playing somebody ass, busting somebody ass in 2K tonight just for that. And mine would be that Mac Shell Shocked.
A lot of people like that Shell Shocked album.
That shit hard.
They love that
shit hard.
And then that Fiend Street Life was hard. The second
Fiend can rap.
Slept on.
Can rap his ass off. And that first one, what is it? There's one in every family.
Yeah, that shit crazy too.
Spotify too.
It's on Spotify?
Tough.
That's what's up.
Facts. From your library.
Random thoughts, random questions. Would you have preferred this over a movie?
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Hard trying to fit as a fan, a heavy fan of No Limit, what I want to see into 2 hours. I don't want, like, a movie has to have like a.
NWA did it.
They did. And a movie gotta have like a soft landing. Like it can't like really just go in depth or be as granular as I would like to see it. So I would say documentary.
Yeah, I prefer a doc as well.
Okay. Is 5 parts too long, too short, or just right?
It's just right.
It depends on who you ask.
That's true.
Could have went 10. Yeah, you really wanted like.
If they wanted to go in the weeds, this could have been on some Last Dance shit.
Facts.
Please believe that.
They could have started with like 99 Ways to Die.
And
just boom, went all the way to Last Dawn.
I do wish this could have been on HBO or Showtime though, just for the unedited aspect, the uncensored aspect of shit. I think that would have been dope. Just like how they did the Wu-Tang on Showtime. Fire. That Of Mics of Men, fire documentary. And I think they could have done it like that. Good. Like that would have been dope. But if I can get some semblance of that, I'm here. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
That was fire.
Any other Chronicles you'd like to see? We know the Rough Rider one comes up next after this No Limit one. Mxtra, any other Chronicles you'd like to see 5-part series joints?
Of course, Rockefeller all day.
That's a 20-part series.
They need that Rockefeller.
Got to have that.
Anything, Lou, that you got on your Chronicle wish list?
Well, that would be it, that Rockefeller, man.
I like to see rap a lot too. I ain't gonna lie.
There's a lot, but I feel like there's a lot. And let's be honest, Rap a Lot would be dope. Early Cash Money would be dope, like a real Cash Money look, like Hot Boy Chronicle. That would be dope. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot.
I love to see that Rockefeller one though. Like that would
hard
be fire. Like the shit, like the Wu-Tang one.
I don't even know where to start with that rock though, bro.
They got to start with Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, and then you started Marcy Projects, nigga. That's where you start.
Rockefeller got to go to Reasonable Doubt all the way to like Black Album.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you cut it off at Black Album. Like you cut that motherfucker off with Encore playing.
Shit. Man, y'all let us know which Chronicles are you looking forward to? Where's your anticipation
level? The Rough
level?
Rider's gonna be fired too, though.
Oh, I'm here for that.
Somebody say the Rough Rider.
Yeah, that's fire. On the way. I'm definitely glued in for that as well. That's gonna be dope. When last time you seen Drag On?
Yeah, they just changed the game when it was like
Drag On used to kill.
He was hard.
Cause like nigga X came out and it was the puff shiny suit shit, but then Rough Riders came out like they was even harder than DMX.
Yeah,
like Styles and them niggas, like when we was like them niggas killed somebody for real. Like it's what you used to think, nigga. When you was thinking that, it was like, man, this is back when we thought rappers was super.
Classic lines too, man. Sheik and them, oh my god.
Them niggas was real tough guys.
Real tough. Like,
that's a fact, man. And we've done a couple of No Limit centric podcasts before. We'll be sure to throw those up on the Instagram page. So if you want to revisit them, I think we did a Where Are They Now No Limit that was really good, really well received.
No Limit too.
We did a Cash Money versus No Limit too. Yep. Yeah. Two very well received episodes, man. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Let's get to some wins and losses. I got a first W to Mxtra's favorite rapper, Logic.
Oh my God.
The now retired rapper has a new $1 million deal with Twitch to stream exclusively on their platform. His first stream was a listening party for his latest album, and it topped out at 100K views. This is a good look for Logic to stop rapping and start streaming.
Streaming what?
What is he streaming? Yeah, exactly. I was about to say. Is he streaming just him doing things?
Video games? He's gonna be a dad on Twitch.
He's been on Twitch for several years, so I don't know exactly what he's done.
He looked like he's been on Twitch for
right.
I hate this. Logic lame.
He started Twitch.
Logic lame as fuck.
Nah, he definitely looks like he would retire from rap.
Twitch ass nigga.
He looked like he would retire from rap to stream all day long. That is a fact. But that's a big deal.
Though. You like seriously? What's going on?
I mean, he did a listening party.
Yeah, I guess he's doing that. He's probably gonna do some academics type stuff.
Yeah. So give away beats. He's giving away beats and shit. Y'all tune in and let me know how it goes.
Right there. That's white privilege.
We got another W to Birdman, who was the latest guest on Young Money Radio. He announced his retirement from rapping, pulling a
there is a God.
Right. Now, he did have one final wish, and that was to put out the Like Father, Like Son 2 collab album with Wayne.
No, we don't need it.
Wayne should have did it there right now.
Yeah, Wayne did not did it. He agreed that it should happen. My question is, Mxtra, how will you remember Birdman's rapping career?
Birdman's rapping career is just like his endorsement with Lugs. Trash.
Lou fuck around and had them Lugs.
Birdman one of the worst rappers ever, man.
I had some Lugs at one point. It definitely wasn't them Birdmans though.
No.
Is Birdman worse than Logic?
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not. He's not.
Come on.
Nah. They got that Big Timers Volume 2, the green CD.
Come on now. Come on. You know he's worse than Logic. I hate Logic, but Logic can rap a little bit.
Logic ain't got nothing better than anything on that Big Ballers Heavyweight. Like all of that shit when Birdman was Birdman. Come on.
I remember he was Birdman. He made songs like
he was Beatrice.
called
He was
Snake.
Beatrice, baby. Yeah.
I wish you could find a
nigga with a dick like an anaconda. That was at one. That was Baby.
I did like that record, but he can't rap to save his life.
He used to rip it back then, though.
Nah, he was trash. He's always been trash. We keeping
the name of the CD.
You talking about Big Money Heavyweight?
How You Love That, Volume 2.
Oh, how you love that?
That's how you love that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
I'll remember Baby for that.
All right. Nothing after that.
That's it. I'll stop.
We've also got a W to Nicki Minaj. Just a little under a year after getting married, the rapper announced her pregnancy on IG. Congrats to Nicki on her soon-to-be first child. Mxtra as the king of the barbs. I know you're excited.
Nah, man, Nicki lost me, man. I don't fuck with Nicki no more.
With the
Man,
pregnancy?
what she do?
No, she lost me a minute ago.
Pro-life, pro-choice.
Not about the pregnancy. It's a lot of stuff that Nicki lost me on. One, including the whole shit with her brother, how she tried to act like she didn't say something when she did, and she was definitely paying for his loyalties, and clearly a pedophile. And the way she handled that situation, I couldn't rock with it. And I don't like her clout chasing with this rainbow-haired fool who should remain anonymous. So I'm done with her. For sure.
That was trash.
And that photo shoot with her pregnancy was trash. But congrats on the baby.
But congrats on the baby was nasty. Jeez Louise.
Nicki Minaj, man. Is she gonna continue rapping? She hasn't retired, has she?
Why would she though?
To be a mom. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would she continue to rap?
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, plenty of rappers still rap after they have babies.
It's like I just can't see a Nicki Minaj, the 40-year-old mom rapper.
How old is Nicki?
40.
She's not 40 damn years old.
Nicki Minaj is 40 years old.
She had a younger, early 30s?
I think Nicki Minaj, I'm about to look it up right now because neither one of us have 40. A fucking clue. Nicki Minaj is 37.
37, oh.
She's 40.
Late 30s.
She's 40.
Yeah.
So by the time she drops another album, it'll be 3 years from now.
37 is the new 27, guys.
Okay.
So are you saying that only guys can rap after 40?
Yeah, what are you trying to say, Lou?
I'm saying she's outgrown a fan base. I don't know who's are the barbs going to listen to her at 40?
I don't know. Mxtra, are you going to listen to her at 40?
They're going to do the mom.
No, I told them. Did you not hear what I said at the beginning? I'm done with Nicki Minaj, bro. I'm done with her, bro. Her best days are behind her, for sure.
I wish her the best, though. Congratulations on the pregnancy.
Super congrats, man. Before we get out of here, we do have an on-decker of the week. Shout out to Quentin C., longtime on-decker, new Patreon subscriber. Please enjoy the content.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Quentin Miller.
No, that'd have been crazy. Hey, funny story. I seen Quentin Miller on a flight one time when I was going to LA. He was on my flight. Huh?
Did he know who you were?
No, absolutely not.
I wouldn't know who. If somebody pointed him out in the crowd, I would not know who the hell Quentin Miller was.
I'm deep though. I do this rap shit, so it's expected.
Oh, you recognize other niggas? That's deep. Yeah, that's cool. Way to go. That's a great skill to have, brother.
I do this shit. No, but shout out Quentin C, man. Hey, listen, we appreciate you subscribing to the Patreon. The Patreon is about to get an overhaul with brand new shows, brand new content, brand new tiers. It's going to be dope. It is coming very soon. We are coming up on 1 year of Patreon, and we're going to celebrate in style with brand new content. Please be on the look for that super duper soon. Keep your eyes peeled.
Absolutely. Speaking of brand new shows, actually, you want to tell them about your brand new show that you got coming up?
Yeah, before I get into that Born Center episode of the Patreon was fire, by the way. I want to shout out whoever did that.
Yeah,
I think it was.
That was okay.
Missed that one.
But yeah, coming soon, I have a whole new podcast for your listening pleasure. We're gonna take a different route with this one. This is called Smashed. The Smash podcast is about sex, love, and relationships for millennials. And so it's myself and two lovely co-hosts. So we're going to be hitting y'all over the head with all the talk. We're going to answer questions. We're going to share experiences and everything. So check it out.
Do we have a timeline?
You need to look up what millennial means. And you can follow us on the Smash Pod on IG. That is THESMASHPOD. The Smash Pod.
Do we have a timeline? Can they expect this?
Oh, timeline. Oh, yes. Expect this is going to be coming out in the late summer, early fall.
All right, there you go. Smash Podcast coming
if y'all
very
get how to
soon.
spell, this how it is. The Smash Pod.
You can't see that.
Right.
That's out of focus. So hopefully
they'll be able to see it.
They'll just hit the rewind button.
They'll be able to see it.
Hey, you podcast listeners enjoy that. Mxtra.
We can see how good
on the Zoom.
We can see how good your editing skills when you tag it.
Really appreciate that.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, put me on something, Lou. What you got to put me on?
Man, I found YouTube rap enthusiasts may already be on Apollo Brown and Shay Noir. This is a rap podcast, so I want to put you on some music.
Okay.
Apollo Brown is a producer. Shay Noir, I believe she's from Detroit.
Okay.
It's an album called As God Intended. That shit is fucking fire. If I had to tell you how she sounded, and I'm not talking about sonically, she doesn't sonically sound like it, but she reminds me of a female Nipsey Hussle.
That's a very interesting description.
This chick named Shay Noir. She's rapping over the whole album. Apollo Brown is doing the beats. Like, please check it out. I guarantee you guys will like it.
I'm almost certain I will not get female Nipsey vibes, but I'm gonna check it out anyway.
I promise you will. It's called As God Intended, Apollo Brown and Shay Noir.
All right. Mxtra, what you got to put me on, man?
Oh man, I have a record that I like that I heard last week. This record includes what's the guy name? I got it right here. Sorry. It's gonna include Jid, Smino, and Kenny Beats. It's called Spaghetti. It's a real dope record. It's smooth. Jid murdered it. So I think everyone should check it out.
Spaghetti?
Yep, Spaghetti.
What the fuck does that mean?
You gotta listen to the record, man. Shout out to Smino. Shout out to Smino too.
All right, man. I got a podcast to put you guys on. Shout out to T.I. Expeditiously. He's been in his bag lately. One of his latest episodes, I think it was the second to last one, called Operation Hope, with a dude named John Hope Bryant. Man, listen, he was talking that passive income, black money
John
shit.
Hope Bryant, yes.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him until this podcast. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't familiar. But I liked the talk that he was talking. I didn't agree with everything, but I thought it was a very good conversation that he and T.I. had. I could have listened to another hour of it. He talking big money talk. I like the way he's speaking. It's on some capitalism shit. So if you're not really into that, then this isn't for you. But if you're into passive income and making money while you sleep and trying to, see how the black community can come up as one financially, I thought he had some really good ideas and some jewels in there, man. So bring your notepad when you listen to it. It was dope.
Listening to that tonight.
Absolutely, man. Hey, listen, we appreciate you joining, sir.
Thanks.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, man. We're going to tap you in for some mixtapes reviews on Patreon coming soon. Don't worry about it.
Man.
Yeah, you guys make sure you go check out that Patreon. That's a dope shirt. Appreciate you guys joining the OndeckTV podcast every week. Go to the YouTube page, Realville. Make sure you subscribe, leave your comments, go to the iTunes, rate, subscribe, like. That does help independent podcasts as ourselves. So make sure you go do that. We appreciate you guys listening. Animal Brown, you got anything?
Nah, man, we out to the next time. Peace.
Yeah.